Hello, lovely people of crypto, blockchain, and Web3. Welcome back to Voice of Crypto's daily live session where we talk about all things crypto, blockchain, and Web3, bringing the top updates, news, as well as top price action and predictions from the crypto market. Today, we will be taking a look at one of the biggest altcoins in terms of not just fandom but also market cap. One of the biggest altcoin. When I say that, I mean one altcoin that is in the top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap, that being Dogecoin. We're going to be looking at a weird scenario that Dogecoin is currently undergoing, as well as a deep dive into the price action of Bitcoin and top altcoins. We will also be taking a look at the top news of the day that have had a significant impact on the crypto market. But before that, a quick dive into our market cap as well as um, prices of top cryptocurrencies before we move ahead. From an overview, we can see that the global crypto market cap hasn't moved much in the last 1 day or so. It is maintaining the 1.65 trillion US dollar level, noting a minor uptick. However, there's definitely a bump in volumes, leading to a 16% rise in the 24-hour crypto market volume. However, we can clearly see that market volumes have maintained below the 45 billion US dollar mark, and on an average, a rather active day when volumes are up and there's more trading or more activity in the market happening, we usually see the global market volumes uh, rocket above the 50 billion US dollar mark. So that in itself is a representation that relative to yesterday, while there would be a little bit of market activity, there isn't a lot of activity in the market compared to on a long term perspective. And one reason why we see lower activities in crypto market is usually because Bitcoin isn't making a lot of moves and neither are top altcoins, and that is exactly what's happening today on a Tuesday. We can see that Bitcoin's daily as well as weekly price action, while in red, hasn't really moved much. There's not even a 1% uptick. Rather, Bitcoin is down by 0.9% on the weekly and 0.07% on the daily. Ethereum is trying to make a little bit of gains in the market, rising by 1% on the weekly, but not a lot of movement from a daily perspective or an hourly perspective for the top two cryptos. BNB, again, not a lot of movement for BNB as we see over 2% fall on the weekly. Same goes for Solana, an over 2.5% fall on the daily, or 8% fall on the weekly. Um, we can see Solana price range between 95 to 100 US dollar. However, an ideal buy zone for Solana is below the 90 US dollar mark, which we saw Solana uh, sort of achieve during when Bitcoin tested the 40K US dollar mark. For now, however, Solana is still performing well, but this price drop can also be because of Solana chain being down, and that happened just today. The Solana chain was down once again, and that's what has led to the almost 1% hourly drop for Solana's price as well. XRP, again, not a lot of movement for XRP, but XRP is definitely in the buy zone, and a lot of analysts are talking about it on crypto Twitter. So it'll be a key coin to take a look at in the next 1 to 3 weeks. Moving on, ADA not making a lot of moves. Right back into ADA price action, not making a lot of moves as we can see, down by over 1% on the daily, over 6% on the weekly. Same goes for Avalanche, over 3% drop on the daily over 6% drop on the weekly. Both of these cryptocurrencies, in fact, are down by over 6% on their weekly. Chainlink, on the other hand, while the rally has now subsided, we saw Chainlink rally above the 20 US dollar mark after a really long time. And this was largely due to a lot of whales or institutions sort of stacking up on Link. If you want to know more about what was happening with Link, why the price rose, and why Chainlink was able to overtake Dogecoin and become the 10th cryptocurrency by market cap, do check out voiceofcrypto.online. That is our website where we have given a detailed analysis around Chainlink price. That said, Dogecoin, while it's down on a daily as well as on a weekly perspective, there's still a lot happening in terms of ecosystem centric updates, as well as whales accumulating a little bit of Doge, which we will be talking about towards the end of this session. Tron, however, is trying to make some attempts at recovery, over 2.5% gains on the daily, over 8% on the weekly. However, whether the rally sustains or whether Tron would drop back uh, to its prior support levels is something that remains to be seen. We will, of course, be taking a look at the top gainers and losers of the day. But before that, we will quickly take a look at some of the top news updates of today. Like I already mentioned, the Solana network suffered another major outage. This led to Solana price slipping by over 2%. The Solana mainnet beta is experiencing a performance degradation, is what a validator has recently said. That said, in another news, Bitcoin ETFs pose risk for Coinbase stock and leverage shares. So this essentially means that Coin stock, which was one of the best performing stocks in 2023, has now dropped by almost a third since the start of 2024. So there's a one third drop in the performance of Coin stock, and this can in a way be attributed to the Bitcoin ETFs. Would it mean that the market would now invest in better crypto products like the Bitcoin ETF or the Ethereum ETF, which isn't launched yet? But there are a lot of talks around an ETF to be launched around May. So, do these ETFs pose a threat or a risk to Coinbase stock as well as other crypto related stocks such as mining stocks, etc.? Well, let me know what your thoughts are either in the comment section or join our Telegram channel, that is VOC announcement channel, for healthy discussions around such topics. That said, another big news that was coming in from the market was that there was a news around Ripple and the case that has been ongoing since what feels like forever now. The statements, the court has ruled that Ripple must share financial statements requested by the SEC. The statements will help a judge determine if institutional sales of XRP after the SEC lawsuit was filed in 2020 broke securities law or not. So once there is more clarity around it, uh, we will have clearer narratives around the case as well. But for now, Ripple must share financial statements requested by the SEC, is what the court has ruled. In another news, of course, the ex US president, Trump is trending once again in the crypto Web3 sector as Trump themed token Rocket as the prominent crypto fund bets on coins modeled after the ex president. The former president has been a considerable driver for crypto related products. And he's also been a driver of crypto trading volumes since 2020, is what data is showing. In fact, meme coin economy is also receiving a lot of attention in quite a few US states, and people are linking that to the association of Trump to quite a few cryptocurrencies or the crypto sector at large. So these were some of the top news of the market, and now without further ado, we will be jumping right back into the price action and take a look at the top gainers and losers of today. While we can clearly see that ENS, or Ethereum Name Service, has been rocketing in terms of price, over 22% on the daily, over 7% gains on the weekly, closely followed by Optimism with over 6% gains on the daily, over 2% on the weekly. Gnosis Chain's GNO token is also gaining in terms of price on daily perspective. Pendle, which was one of the top gainers of last week, is still trying to make attempts at further gains in the market with almost 5% gains on the daily price window, followed by Akash Networks AKT token. Conflux, Tron, and ETH-DYDX made some of the other gainers today. In terms of top losers, in terms of price, we can see Monero losing over 14% price, Flare dropping by over 7%, Jupiter, which recently airdropped, dropping by over 5% on the daily, followed by Manta Network, Frax, Share, Terra Classics, Terra's LUNC token, which is also called Terra Classic now. Yesterday, we saw how LUNC token was rallying, and now it's uh, losing a lot of price. So clearly, a lot of volatility for this token that essentially has no utility at the moment. If you want to talk more about LUNC, what its price action will be, where it's headed, make sure to join VOC's announcement group on Telegram, where such discussions happen day in and day out. So be a part of the conversation, be a part of the change. And now we will quickly dive back into Dogecoin price action and see how Dogecoin we'll just quickly see how Dogecoin has been performing today. Dogecoin Chainlink was able to kick out Dogecoin when we talk in terms of market cap. However, there are quite a few bullish signals on Dogecoin in terms of price. This is largely because Dogecoin whales have been capitalizing on the recent price dip. In fact, there was a news that said that Dogecoin whales acquired about 460 million Doge between Jan 23rd and Feb 5. Dogecoin price for now has been consolidating around the zero point zero 0.08 territory. We will dive right into the Doge price action. While some of the other mega cap meme coins like Shiba Inu, Bonk, Pepe all have suffered a double digit retracement in terms of price, Doge has maintained a relatively more stable performance with only a 6% loss in comparison to its other counterparts, that being Pepe, Bonk, Shiba Inu. In fact, Doge's on-chain data shows us that there's a group of strategic whales who have been investing in the coin. This clearly goes on to show that there was a buy the dip sort of sentiment behind the recent Doge steady price action that we have seen. The last 2 weeks haven't seen a lot of price appreciation from Doge, but there is definitely an uptick in terms of the number of whales, and sentiment data has made that really clear. Whether this whale accumulation will act in favor of Doge price is something that remains to be seen. But for now, we can see that Doge is clearly testing the support resistance at the 0.79 to the 0.079 to the 0.08 level. Of course, if there's a rise above the 0.08 level for Doge, we can expect a rally further. But for now, on a monthly, on a weekly perspective, we can see Doge has retraced quite a bit. On a year on year perspective, in fact, Doge is still down by over 15%, unlike quite a few other cryptocurrencies. On a monthly as well, Doge is retracing in terms of price, losing over 3%, weekly over 4% price losses for Doge. And despite these losses that we see in terms of price, Doge has, as we saw, managed to maintain a better price action than some of its other meme coin competitors. So what remains to be seen is whether Doge will be able to capitalize on this accumulation that happened recently by whales or not. Let us know in the comment section what you think about Doge price. And in addition to all of this, we at Voice of Crypto are holding an award ceremony to acknowledge the top voices of the Web3 crypto and blockchain space. But the best part about it is that we are going to be giving away from a prize pool of 1,000 US dollar. 10 lucky winners stand a chance to win from this prize pool. All you have to do is vote for your favorite voices of Web3 and get a chance to win from this prize pool. To check out more about it, check Voice of Crypto's social channels, that being Twitter, that is X, as well as LinkedIn. Also, check out the link to our competition right here in the comments section. If you haven't had a chance to check out Voice of Crypto's social media yet, go ahead and follow us on all the different social media platforms and check out our website, that is voiceofcrypto.online. We'll see you tomorrow with fresh updates from the crypto market. And this is it for today, guys. Lovely to see you all. Bye bye.